So, just 2 days ago, I was coming off my tubing trip. I decided to record and do a message as I was walking back to my vehicle. And in that message was something they've said in other ones, but without this one new piece of information. When I very first hit it for the first time to record, it went and blurted straight out Thursday, 3 p.m. I was able to gather deeper thoughts about things. 3 p.m. Thursday? Oh, okay. Now, I've always recorded all kinds of things, and I've recorded other Thursdays. So, on many different times, on many different occasions, it's mentioned Thursday. Thursday of being great importance. And it's always said, look up to the sky. And almost since the beginning, they said, in one way or another, we'll know on the 8th, or we'll have a decision on the 8th, or you'll remember the 8th. It's coming on the 8th. All kinds of stuff. But it was always, well, what's the 8th? Is it the 8th day? Is it what I now conclude to be, is it the 8th month? And Thursday being a particular Thursday of this month, now they give a time of 3 p.m. So this is a long period of information. It's in other videos. You should check them out, seriously. They're there. Subscribe to catch new ones for when they come out. Again, this ain't easy for me to do, so come on now. Anyhow, so this is with the Spirit Box information. This is with me having a song I sing to my child every night. I usually just do it off the whim, but throughout a long period of time of singing this to my child every single night, non-stop, sometimes for over an hour and more. Twinkle Little Star. I made my own version as I sing it to her. And with that, I've kind of gathered up all the different ways I've sang it the most, and I've put it in order to write my song down for the first time. And there's a video on that, singing it for the first time too. Anyhow, so in my song, Twinkle Little Star, there's all kinds of stuff talking about the same type of doomsday of what they are speaking to you. And my song is almost like a prayer that comes pure from the heart, that I sing with a mother's love to my child every night. And my child sings it too, and she knows all the different ways it's sung. But in it, it talks about, a diamond above the sky, so a star, like an asteroid or a comet. It talks about being like a diamond in the sky. You all know that part. And I talk about how that star is special in our hearts. And watching it, we do not cry. Because again, I'm singing my child to sleep. I say you're special like a sun, like the sun I have, and still sing too. So he's in here too. Let's all start to have some fun. Well, what would be fun? What are things that I like? That's in other videos too. Hold you closely in our hearts. We thank God that you are. And talking about God will give you to his love, that star to the one he loves. And he tells you all the time he loves me. And I love him too. Sorry, I just do. Not sorry. And it's talked about to our mother, she is loved in our song. You're the diamond in her eye. You have came to touch the ground. This is how he shows his love. For you have shown us what you are, Twinkle Little Star. talks about the star in the sky coming down, how it's symbolic, like a symbol of love, and like a diamond because it's a rock from space, and all kinds of stuff that kind of just goes with it. And sing it to my daughter every night, and she can't go to sleep without this song. Now, that's a special thing. But the spirits have even talked to you about my song. They have even talked to you about how it's important and how music is important. And we all kind of know music's important. And you can't get no more pure singing than a mother singing her child to sleep. And that's when my heart is really in it. And that's when you guys can't hear it because I don't record me putting my child to sleep. Anyhow, with all these messages coming up, and my wave warnings and the earthquake warnings and all the biblical stuff and all the other history notes from other doomsday this and that's, this kind of falls in that category, kind of bringing and wrapping all kinds of things together. I mean, even books in history, like there was this one that talked about a few things. Like it even talked about a president named Donald and being the last true American president. So, oh, there could be something behind that, people. As well as they called it in the book, Goggle World going under. And falls along with everything of where Google is. The truth about everything that happened with President Donald Trump no longer being our president, and many other things, if only everyone would see the pieces of information. How just like because the calendar is so-called off, our way of counting time, you can't see how all the other things all align. From even Chinese prophecies of the end of the world, to Maya Aztec prophecies of the end of the world, to even biblical prophecies of the end of the world, and so many other things. And now you got the spirit boxes talking to you, as in the death having life again because somebody's listening, being acknowledged, being cared about. Kind of like how we're supposed to, and most don't. But anyhow, it all comes towards an end. And with this end, I want to talk to you a little bit about a drawing that my daughter did. On an etchy pad, she first drew this. But then she took it away. She added something to it. She said a little song that answered a prayer, a silent prayer I had. And she answered that by a little song, a little jingle she sung about Jesus. About Jesus lied, Jesus cried, Jesus ride or die. And it was an interesting thing because it was right at the time I had a thought, and then there came her song. But she had her etchy pad, and then she added to it, and this is what she put on there. And it looks just like California. And when she added that little thing off to the side there, it looks just like an asteroid. And then she said, ding dong. And I was amazed. She didn't say anything, and she said, there's your star. At 4. So here are some pictures of California. Now here are some of them side by side. Looks like California to me. So with that in mind, her picture now makes me think of some art that I have. And in that art is messages of things I've seen, of things I've dreamed. But I'm not the only one. There's others out there too. If only you knew, I'm not really the only one. But I'm the only one getting it right every time. My own history speaks for itself. From even my child's father's death. When I told him he'd be 55, he'd be lucky if he was 56 by the time that he died from heart complications. This is when we were first dating. I've even forgot about that until not that long ago it was reminded to me. That's how accurate I am. I also tried to tell him if he didn't take provisions and he thought a voice recording saying what he wanted done with his stuff would have been enough to mean something to somebody, but apparently not by Michigan law. So the voice recording of his final wishes doesn't even matter. And I got off track. I totally got off track there. See, I'm trying. Where was I? With that in mind, I'm stopping. Peace out.